My specialty in astrology is the lunar nodes, or the north and south nodes. I might say those terms interchangeably while we're talking about it, but I'm referring to the same thing. And I use those through the lens of evolutionary astrology, which is a branch of astrology that takes a little bit more of a little spiritual crossover with astrology. It's using the birth chart as a map of a soul's journey over many lifetimes, whereas some other types of astrology might view it as just the right now, or don't interact with the soul components as much, or make any type of correlation or assumption to do with karma or past lives, whereas the nodes and evolutionary astrology deal heavily in those things. And for me, it felt very fulfilling to specialize there because I could dive pretty deep into the spiritual parts with astrology on top of it. So it kind of mingles them. So the North and South node represent our karmic destiny in this life, which sounds heavy as hell when I say it out loud. But it's more for the purpose of aligning yourself with the most fulfilling path on a soul level. And that's determined from your past lives, the lessons you've already learned, your comfort zone, stuff that you're good at, stuff that's maybe not so fulfilling, more South Node things, and moving towards North Node things, which are karmically fulfilling. They're kind of predestined if you look at it through the evolutionary astrology lens, but they're things that feel very good. It's the soul's learning curve. It's what your soul wants you to do in this life. And when you do it, it's like a fire in your soul. It's just doing your purpose, your passion, you're fulfilled, your highest growth as a soul, basically. And I see a lot of people coming to me for lunar node work when they're feeling lost in their life, or they're feeling just fine, but not good, not great, not fulfilled. Like something might be missing, or maybe they're at a decision point or one of those crossroads where they're like, do I pivot? Do I not? And they start doubting themselves, or they don't even know where to pivot to. Like, which direction do I go in? I know the one I'm in isn't right, but I don't know which one to go to. And the nodes can find out very clear things that you can do that are very likely to feel fulfilling and challenging and good, basically. Yeah, so I hope that helps. It's hard to make it small. They're underrated as a part of astrology, which is one of the many reasons I love them. They're just a little bit overlooked in other branches of astrology, but also like TikTok astrology or, pop culture astrology. And of course they are. They're deeper and they pull on some like very deep topics, especially past lives, or sometimes they can be related to trauma and pretty intense stuff. And usually when people are coming to see me about their lunar nodes, they're usually not having like an amazing time because if they were, they might not be seeking that clarity. They probably already have it. And so I can see how it's not so popularized. And it also does take on this perspective that the birth chart is displaying a soul's journey and not just this current incarnation, or not just like our personality and who we might want to date. And so for some people that doesn't align with their spiritual beliefs or their religious beliefs and all kinds of things like that. And so it just gets kind of overshadowed by other parts of astrology, which are all valuable, to be clear. But it's my favorite. It is the bread and butter. It is the good stuff.